Well, good evening, folks. How y'all are? Our trip to the store for meat didn't yield very well. We didn't get too much meat. Only thing I could find was some catfish and some overpriced ground pork. So I didn't buy the ground pork, I did buy the catfish. So we're gonna make some fried catfish and I'm gonna show you how. Join me. Shall y'all? Now, today. So the only meat in the store was catfish or ground pork, and some really bad-looking pork chops. So I went for the catfish, and this was it's still frozen. They didn't have time to thaw out. So just packaged, so I know it's not gonna be tainted or bad or anything like that. Hell, nothing in the store is bad because it ain't staying there long enough. Anyway, it's cost me $6.08. It was $6.99 a pound. Well, we're gonna cut this into strips and make up some dinner here. What we're gonna need is some Aunt Jemima or whatever kind of white cornmeal you got. We're gonna need some seasoning to put in there. And we're gonna make an egg wash so that seasoning and that corn flour there will stay on there. Let's get started. Good thing about this catfish is it does say it was farm raised in the United States of America, so I don't have to worry about getting Chinese catfish. And of course, that's according to the package, so hopefully that's true. What I like to do here is cut these into strips. And then what I do, I like to take this little fat line out here, and this is the meat that tastes the most fishy. If you take that off, your catfish won't taste fishy at all. So, good rule of thumb for that. If you're looking to make your catfish not as fishy tasting, I'll show you how we're going to do that. So as you see there, we just trim that little fat line out there, blood line out. That's the part that's going to taste fishy. Now this is not going to taste fishy at all. I'll go ahead and cut the rest of this up here. Show you the next step. So there's all our cleaned up fish, and there's all the bloodlines and scrap we took off of there. I guarantee this will not taste fishy. This is going to taste delicious. So if you're worried about trying catfish at home, you just take that bloodline and that fat line out there. And you have a clean fish, it won't taste fishy. So in this bowl, we're going to throw in the egg here. And we're going to throw in a little milk. Now I would use buttermilk if I had buttermilk, but I ain't got no buttermilk, so we're just going to use regular milk here. You don't need a lot. You're just trying to make sure to get a nice coating on this. So that fish there will stick to that corn flour. And we'll let that sit there for about 10 minutes and soak up some of that milk and egg. Finish thawing out. And we'll go ahead and make up our corn flour. So we're starting here, seasoning this corn flour with some Old Bay. Next thing we're going to add here is some Tony Satchers. And you can put lemon pepper or whatever kind of seasoning you like in your catfish, but this is what we're using today because this is what we got available. Now we're going to mix this corn flour up all here. Get ready to throw that fish off in here and make it so happy. So I'm thinking here for our fish, we're going to need some tartar sauce. And I'm going to make just a very basic, simple one. This is as easy as it gets. Some mayonnaise and some pickles. Chop up some pickles, add some mayonnaise, and you're good to go. Now you can add seasoning to that. You can add some dill to that. You can add a lot of stuff to it. But the most basic, right there, mayonnaise, pickles. And you can throw some lemon juice in there and whatever else you like. There you go. Simple as that. Mayonnaise, chopped up pickles. So, while I'm filming this, Mrs. Chef's trying to figure out what to flush down the toilet. She said, what about some gift tissue? I got a bag full of gift tissue in there. That's a discussion these days, and that's the reality of the world we live in. Yeah, don't flush your paper towels unless you cut them down smaller size, because they will get clogged up in your toilet. And you're going to make Mr. Rooter Plumber rich mode. I won't cuss. I said I wasn't cussing this week. You're going to make him very rich. So my solution here is I just told Mrs. Chef, why don't you just listen to what Fred G. Sanford say? B, wash your A. Okay, so we're gonna throw that off in there. You're just gonna put that corn flour over there and that seasoning. Ooh, that's gonna be good. And we're gonna throw it off in the skillet here. And let it pan fry. So I got my fire kicked up there on number 6, letting this kind of slow. You don't want to get your grease too hot, and it's gonna burn up your fish there. You don't want to burn your fish up. Just let it nice, about 325 to 350 degree grease. And it's gonna cook just right in the pan there without burning up. You get it too damn hot, it's gonna bone your fish up. So along with that catfish, we got some store-bought hush puppy I bought a long time ago, but they're still good in the freezer, wrapped up good. And it has some green beans in the freezer, so these are Italian green beans. Just seasoned salt, pepper, and a little butter. Good to go. And you can see how much fish that made. Quite a bit of fish. For a pound of fish, you can feed a lot of people. And there we go. And luckily, there's a commercial on the TV right now talking about high triglycerides. You're going to have them if you eat too much of this kind of shit. Well, now it's time to see how we done did here. Tartar sauce, fish. Hot. Ooh-wee. I guess as you noticed, I didn't blow on that or nothing. That fish I just took out the grease there was damn hot. Burned my face off. Okay, let's try this again. There's some good fish. It doesn't taste fishy at all. Well, that was a delicious home-cooked meal. I really enjoyed it. I want to thank you for joining me this day on this episode of Pandemic Cooking. And if all you can find is catfish in your store, or you go catch some catfish, that's the way you cook it. Thanks for joining me. We will see you next time.